Hi, good morning. My name is Megan, and this is Hobby Talk, my Flosstube channel where I talk about my hobbies. It is Saturday, March 27th, and it is like 8:15 in the morning. Yeah. Why am I filming so early in the morning? Someone was awake at 7 a.m., so I thought let's just get it done. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, for those of you who haven't met him, that was Tybalt / Tibbs. He's kind of in the middle this morning. He was up at 7 being Crash Bandicoot. So here I am. It actually kind of works out because the family that's home this weekend is a heavy sleeper, so the chances of being interrupted are slim. It is also the wrong weekend that I'm filming this. I should be filming it next weekend, the first weekend of April, to talk about my March stuff so that I could have stitched everything, but I can't because I'm moving. I got myself a roommate. I got myself a fancy apartment, which we get on the 1st, so our big move day is going to be next Saturday, so I will have absolutely no time to film next Saturday, so I thought let's just do it this Saturday, but that means that I only had time to stitch 3 projects because my 4th one I'll be stitching this next week. So for those of you who haven't seen my previous videos, I love cross stitching. This year I'm focusing on 4 projects. I was gonna knock my laptop over. 4 projects. Hi. 2 that I've already started, and then 2-ish that I started this year, 2021. Okay, all right. We're just gonna move you over here. Good boy. Good boy. So I'm gonna dive right in. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I doubt it's gonna be as long as my other ones are because I just want to show you what I'm doing, and then it's gonna be it. So I had started doing videos in 2019, and at the time I was showing my progress on the Soda Stitches Birthstone Girls. So when I was filming in 2019, Marches was my last video. So this Birthstone Girl would have been the last that that was seen 2 years ago. So she's finished now, and she's fully finished, but I've just been finishing them myself because I don't have any big plans for them. I just thought they were cute, so I'm finishing them on acid-free sticky board, and I'm putting the cardboard frame that goes inside a frame to shrink the negative space in a photo. Ask me what's that called? I couldn't tell you. But anyway, so this is Aquamarine, and she's really, really, really not centered very well. I was still sort of figuring it out, but she's one of my favorite girls. So this is her. See what I mean? Rookie mistakes. There she is. And the gem has, you won't be able to see it because of the lighting. The gem has sparkle filament inside, so all of the gems sparkle, and I thought that was kind of cute. I also put the sparkle filament in their eyes, but then their eyes are backstitched, so you really don't notice the sparkle filament in their eyes. But yeah, so that's Aquamarine. I have to pack her up today, so another reason why I'm doing it so early in the morning is because today is packing day, so I needed to get this video finished, so that I could pack everything up and not, worry about it. Ooh, I don't know if you can hear the bench creaking under my bum, but it is. Yeah, so that was Aquamarine. Diamond is next for April, but I don't know because I don't have a desk yet. I have to go to IKEA, so my new roommate and I are going to IKEA on Thursday. Problem is that IKEA is in a region in Ontario that is going back into lockdown on Monday. So, whatever, it's fine. Maybe I'll have a desk. Maybe I won't have a desk. I'm taking all the essentials with me, so I'm not too worried about that, but it would have been nice to have a desk right away. We'll see how it goes. As for proper stitching, I started stitching on March 1st. My first... Oh, I'm sorry, he's right there. He's off screen, and I think he's about to cause some mayhem. Hi. Do you want to say hi? No? He's gonna hang out? What was I talking about? Oh, so the first project that I stitched on was Cricket Collection March. I started this last year, and my goal this year is to stitch 1 letter a month, which is an easy goal because I have 2 full coverages that I'm working on, so I needed one that was just kind of easy. Next year, I think my focus project is going to be to finish all the crickets because I don't want them to carry on forever, and at the rate I'm going, they will. So I'm just going to make 2022 the year of crickets. It's cricket year. So it's on this really nice, I'm not a fan of green, but I think this is probably my favorite color of green, like a softer, foresty green. It's 32 count Lugana. All of the crickets that I'm doing are on the same 32 count Lugana, just in different colorways. Although I say that, but some of them are more buttery and some of them are more stiff, which is weird because they're all the same fabric. They're just different colorways. So like my ones for January and February were like really stiff and slippery, whereas this one's just a little bit more buttery and a little bit more floppy, I guess. Anyway, so here I am with March. Oh, January I started at the J. February I started at the Y. March I started in the middle, and I liked starting in the middle, so all of them from here on out are all started in the middle. So last year I stitched the R and the C. Mayhem. This is also the first cricket that the letters are not one solid color. But yeah, so then you have like your St. Patrick's Day hat, you have your Clawda ring, and then I stitched the H this month. The little lamb and the bird. The bird, this bird is brown, but on the photo of the pattern, it's gray. Or blue, I guess. Oh, can you see? No, but it's blue, and this one's brown, and this is not the first time that the Cricket Collection has done this to me. In January, there's something that's a completely different color, and but I like this brown one better. There's a little lamb, because March hopefully will go out like a lamb. Anyway, so that's March. I didn't stitch on it for very long. I think I stitched on it for like 1 day. Well, that's probably not true. A couple of days. I'm just trying to think if I have any anecdotes for this particular cross stitch. I don't. Here's my my floss bag that I'm using for this one. You can't go over there. Okay, great. Oh, excuse me. I grid my fabric with this red plastic thread. Lifesaver. Sure? Or is that where you're gonna land? Anyway, it has nothing to do with St. Patrick's Day, but it was green, so I thought, perfect. Usually I would bounce between an easy project and a full coverage project, but I wasn't sure how my timing was going to work out this month, so I jumped from the easy project into the next easy project, which is the Zodiac Stitch Along that Tiny Modernist is doing. It was Aries this month. Happy birthday to all the Aries. My mom's an Aries. And she is an Aries. I don't mean that in a bad way. She's an Aries. Excuse me while I have a sip of tea. It's tea. Sip. Gulp. Not a gulp. Anyway, so I have my the fabric that I'm stitching it on is lighter than it should be, which I'm not mad about. I like it, feels really pretty. But some stuff, the back stitching letters and oh, here I am just being like blah 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 blah. But how about I just show you? Because that's the whole point. It's obviously morning because I'm just like, ah. This is the needle minder that I'm using. It has nothing to do with the zodiac, but he was available. The fabric that I bought, I just bought a huge thing of fabric, so it's too big for the project, but I don't care. I'm sorry for the lighting, by the way. I know that it's darker than it was last week, but if I turn the overhead lighting on, everything turns orange. Well, my camera picks it up more orange, so I just thought, let's just work with the natural lighting that we have, and it's fine. Next week I'll have a completely different backdrop. The sun, the amount of natural light that I get in my apartment, I'm so excited. Maybe I'll take you on an apartment tour. Well, that's might be a lie. Once it's set up and proper, maybe I'll take you on an apartment tour. We'll see, if you care. Anyway, so here we are. Dun, dun, dun. So this is Aries. I really like the colors that she's using. Like they're, you know, like I associate Aries with much darker colors, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I can, but then I stitched it up and I really like it. See what I mean though about the, oh no, I guess it is showing up okay. Well, I had to make a couple adjustments to the ram, only because I needed him to be, the way she has him charted is his chin point is only one stitch. So like his chin at the bottom does kind of like he's totally symmetrical, and then at his chin it just kind of like shifts a little, and I didn't like that, so I didn't do that. So my Aries has a 2-point chin, but that way he's perfectly symmetrical, and I'm like that, I guess. So yeah, that's Aries. And then I got I have the space ready for the next one. Taurus. Eee. This border, oh, I love borders. I love pieces with borders, but man, is this a lot of, I think this is 784. It's a lot. This lighter gold color. It's the circles, these dots, the whole outside. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, like, it's a lot of one color. Oh, and as I was stitching Aries, I was watching, what was I watching? Why is this relevant? Oh, I like to watch people play video games online, just because I'm most likely never gonna, how did I fold this before? I think it's there. I'm not gonna play those video games, but I still want to see them, so I like to watch people play them. And I was watching somebody play Shadow of the Colossus. It's a game from, I think, the first or second generation of PlayStation. And so they were playing the remaster. So I was watching them play Shadow of the Colossus while I was stitching Aries. And it just kind of felt like I was stitching one of the Colossi. Because they're kind of animal. They look like animals, but not really. So I was like, oh, I'm stitching my own Colossus. And colossi is plural. So yeah, that's my zodiac. Well, it's not my zodiac. It's Cheryl's zodiac, but I'm loving stitching it, so it's mine. Next month, I think it's going to be even more messed up than this month was, because I'll have less time because I won't be able to stitch. I won't be able to stitch my April cricket as early as I would like to in the month because I'll be moving. So I probably won't be able to start my April cricket until the 5th. So everything kind of gets shifted half a week, which kind of sucks because that means the same project is going to get side rolled. Okay, so, I have a rant. Not really a rant. I have a story. I have both. It's a strand. That's what it is. For anybody who watched my previous 2 videos, you'll know that I'm stitching some Gecko Rouge pieces. For those of you who don't know, Gecko Rouge is very similar to Heaven and Earth. They're full coverage pieces, or at least the ones that I'm stitching are. And they're based out of the UK. The difference is that Gecko Rouge sends you the whole kit. So they send you the fabric, they send you the pattern, they send you all of the floss, which is nice, but it's also, I was having a problem with the fabric that I had chosen for all 4, but particularly for the one that I was stitching. It's the Easy Grid, Magic Grid? It's the DMC gridded fabric. It has the red grids. And when I first started stitching in January, I loathed it because the fabric grids are 20 by 20, but the pattern grids are 10 by 10. So then I was having a problem in my mind being like, how does this line up to the actual lines on the fabric? They're causing me more harm than help. It's not easy. It's not magic. And then as I was kind of getting used to it in February, it got a little bit easier. But March is the first month of spring, so I put boho winter away and I started stitching boho spring. And the boho spring is pink, and I love pink. Pink's my favorite color, so I was really excited to start this one. So I decided to experiment a little bit, and I decided I was going to wash the magic grid before I stitched on it to see if I could fade the red lines. They faded completely away, so I guess that's why it's magic. But I'm going to wash my fabric before I stitch on it now, because I like this way better. But now I'm worried about my winter boho because I don't want the colors of the DMC floss to bleed. Or the redness, because after I washed the fabric, the water was pink. So I'm worried that my boho winter is going to be stained. I guess we'll see. I guess that's November's problem. But anyway, so I cracked out boho spring, and in my previous video, February's video, I was talking about how the floss cards, I didn't bring it up. The floss cards are, the floss comes on floss cards, and there was just one long skein of DMC. Like if you take the whole thing off and you unwind it, it just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. So what I was doing is I was taking the whole thing off the card, unwinding it, cutting it down to size, and putting it back on the card. Well, a lifesaver of an angel pointed out to me on my last video that I should just cut the ends while they're still on the loop and then pull them off, which is probably why they did it that way. And I was reading her comment and I was like, why would I do it that way? But then she has a video on her channel. Her name is Jo, and her channel's name is Belushi Stitches. I'll link it down below. But she has a video showing you what she does. So she cuts the end and then she braids all the flosses. Oh, she's British, so she uses a different word, and I really like the word that she was using. Plates? Starts with a P. I can't remember. Go watch the video. But she braids it, and then the floss stays braided, and you can still pull out just one thread at a time. Oh, so I was just watching a movie and cutting all of my floss and braiding the bigger pieces. And honestly, Jo, you saved my life and my time and my patience. So thank you, and huge shout out to you for saving my world. I also, she's a really cute cat. So the video that I watched has a little snapshot of her cat, and he's so cute. I think his name is Ripley. So again, thank you, Jo, you saved my life. I meant to bring up the floss card to show you, but I didn't. It's still downstairs. But basically, if you watch her video, it's literally just like threads hanging down, but they're all braided. So happy about that. Let me show you the actual project because that's the whole point. I like to ramble. It's still on my snap. I washed it. Remember, I washed it. And then I didn't iron it because I don't have the time. I just wanted to stitch it. So it's extremely wrinkly, but I will iron it eventually. I actually don't mind the wrinkles. They kind of make stitching a little bit more fun. So these ones are full coverage, and you stitch the background as well. And the background for this one is all pale pink. So I haven't stitched very much, see, but it's all just one color. I don't know what DMC color it is because they give the DMC colors a different color. So I don't know. But that's how far I am. I'm not very far. Again, I just like haven't had the time. But that's what it's supposed to look like. That's spring boho. Isn't it cute? Yeah. And then I have this sleepy owl here because he's so cute. And then that's where I'm at. These ones I'm doing the diagonal ones. And I think I said this in my last video. It makes sense when it's all just one color that you're stitching on. But once I get into the owl proper, I don't think it's going to make any sense for me. I'm going to have to go back. I do my Hade in rows. And then I do this one diagonally, but once I actually hit this busy owl, I don't think that's going to make sense anymore, so I probably won't. But it's fun doing it diagonally. It is 1/1, 25 count, so it's tiny. I have 2 projects that are tiny, this one and my Hade, and then 2 projects that go over 2. The Zodiac Cell and the Crickets go over 2. So it's 2/2 and 1/1. So which is why I kind of like to do a 2/2 and then a 1/1 and then a 2/2 and then the 1/1. But the way that this month was, I did both 2/2s and now I'm doing a 1/1. So that's where I'm at. Wow. Applause, please. In all honesty, I think this is only 2 nights of stitching. 3 nights of stitching. Yeah, I haven't had to change the color yet. It's all just been the same color. I'm also stitching a secret 5th project that I don't have to show you because it's a gift. But I stitched that too, which is another reason why my timetable got all flopped around. So there's another one. There's another, but I can't show you because it's a gift. I didn't get to stitch on my Hade, which is a shame because it's my favorite project. I'm stitching June Blooms from Heaven and Earth Designs, and I love it, but I'm packing today, so I'm going to pack away everything, except I'm not going to pack away Judy because I'm going to stitch on her this week for a couple of days. So I will stitch on her this month, you just won't see her. So in April's video, you'll see probably 2 months worth of stitching.
Editing Megan popping in here really quick. I realized as I was packing up my cross-stitch stuff that the last time I stitched on June Blooms, I actually had a 2-page finish. So I decided to leave it as a 2-page finish for the moving process, and I'll pick her up again next month. But you guys haven't seen the 2-page finish, so I'm going to insert a photo of my 2-page finish. So this is my progress on June Blooms. Back to the video.
But that's it. Those are my projects. Okay, so hello, my name is Megan, and I am addicted to subscription services. I love getting things in the mail. It's really fun. I really love it. And I have a sticker subscription that I get in the mail, but then they also did like a advent calendar for Christmas time. It's called the Sticky Club. I don't know if any of you are part of the Sticky Club, but they come in these little books. This is the vintage pack. I got all 3 because I'm just that person, but I love the vintage pack books, and all the sticker sheets came in these like little pages that are little envelopes, and I've taken them all out and I've put them in a sticker book, so all of these are empty. But I thought, wouldn't these be cute, like letter envelopes? Wouldn't they be cute little letter envelopes? Oh, see, I kept one of each so that I could remember which one was which. Anyway, so I thought, wouldn't that be cute? They would be cute letter envelopes. And I've always wanted a pen pal. So if anybody is interested in being my pen pal, I would love it. So let me know. I think it would be really fun. I'd love to have a pen pal from who has similar interests in me. And if you're watching my video, then you obviously have similar interests in me. So please let me know. No hard feelings if nobody wants to be my pen pal. I've been trying to find pen pals for years for no luck. And I just, I know there's forums you can go to just, pick one off the internet, but I don't know. I feel like the Flosstube community is very niche, and there's nobody here that doesn't want to be here. You know what I mean? So, it's not like I feel like I wouldn't get scammed. I don't know. I'm literally I don't want to choose a pen pal off the internet. Hey, internet, do you want to be my pen pal? But just a thought. Just food for thought. I think it would be fun. That is all for me. I guess this video ended up being about the same length as my other ones. What are you going to do? I hope everybody has a safe and happy April. Wish me luck on my move. I'm going to need it. I will... Oh, you know what I just realized? Last time I was doing these videos, my last one was March because a bunch of stuff happened that April and I just kind of fell out of the groove of Flosstube. And now this one is March and April's going to be a busy month. But I usually film at the end of the month anyway, so maybe I'll still be okay. So hopefully I'll see you at the end of next month, and I'll hopefully be safe and happy in my new apartment. And yeah, do you want to see what it's like outside? Spring! Yeah. The robins are all out, so it's been really nice. I'm sorry, I'm obviously in the mood to talk. Have a wonderful month, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!